Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today we have the Jeep Compass, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, so please do consider subscribing. So this particular model is limited plus, which is gonna cost around 28 lakhs on road and 24.8 lakhs ex showroom. So talking about the design of this car, it's really very nice. It gives a rugged look and it's in line with other Jeep models as well. It looks like baby Cherokee. As you can see, it gets 7 slat grill. The lights look so beautiful. So a lot of people are not gonna know this. So this car, Tata Harrier and the MG Hector have the same exact engine which is provided by Fiat. So moving on to the engine bay, you don't get the hydraulic struts, which is some kind of cost cutting from the Jeep. So this car is powered by 2.0 liter 4-cylinder multi-jet engine which is from Fiat, which produces 173 bhp and 350 Nm of torque. So moving on to the front side of the car, it gets projector headlamps with LEDs and of course DRLs, and you get some chrome treatments here and there. And from the side it looks very sleeky and some kind of boxy, which gives some kind of rugged look. And the moving on to the tire section, it gets 255 60 R16, and the tires and the alloys are not diamond cut, it's just normal steel. So from the side it has the compass badging over there, and the back tire is the same size as the front. And from the back it looks really purposeful, like in the middle you get the number plates holders, and you get the tail lamps which are completely LEDs, and except the indicators which are halogens. So now let's open the boot. So the boot space happened to be 408 liters, which is sufficient. Like, it's sufficient for a family to keep some suitcases and to keep some family bags. And on the back you get the Jeep badging and the limited plus badging. And moving on to the passenger side of the car, you have the door lock and unlock button with the power windows control. And the disappointing is you don't get the electric seats for the passengers, you just have to adjust it manually. And moving on to the front of the car, so you get some chrome treatments here and there. So the glove box is not lockable, so if you have to keep some valuable things, it's not safe. Now let's go into the driver side of the car. So as soon as you see the interiors are very light, which is in matched in white and black. So for the driver side you get the electric seats, which is good, and you get two memory functions, so only two drivers can adjust it. And on the side you have the buttons for the memory functions, and you have the buttons for the power windows and for the controls for the mirror. As you can see, there's the controls for the fog lamps and the engine start button. So now let's get inside the car. So there's the logo Jeep written on there, which is cool, and there is some hard plastics here and there. The interiors is light, I mean like light in color. Now let's start the car. You just have to press the button. So the owner of this car mentioned that the speakers in this car, which is came from the company, is really nice. Like, he said it voluntarily. So now let's give a listen to it. So moving on to the infotainment, you get the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you even get the compass over there. And down you get the volume button and the power button, and the controls for the hazard lighting and for the parking sensors and everything. And you have the controls for the AC, which displays in the infotainment system. And in the left side of the steering wheel you have the controls for the infotainment, I mean the digital odometer. And you have the buttons for receiving the calls and rejecting them. And moving on to the center, you have the buttons for the lighting, and you get this panoramic sunroof, and you don't get the sunglass holder, which is disappointing. Now let's open the panoramic sunroof. It's really nice, guys. Like, I mean, like if you sit inside this car with the panoramic sunroof open, it's like the different. Now let's get to the back seat of the car. You get the buttons for the power windows, and now let's straight away get inside. You have good amount of leg room and headroom. If you don't have enough headroom, just open the sunroof. You have a lot of headroom, guys. Like in the center you have the 12-volt charger to charge your laptops and phones, and in the center you have the air conditioning vent. Look at the sunroof. I mean, like, it really looks very nice from the back seat. Now let's start the engine and listen to it. Anyways, now let's get to driving. So talking about the performance of this car, the performance is really very brisk. There is some amount of lag load down because of the weight. It weighs around 700 kgs, and you have to really work the gearbox. If you want to have to make a quick overtake. So the beauty of this multi-jet engines from Fiat is the power in the third gear. I mean, like, guys, even I'm the Swift owner. I have the same engine from which is supplied from the Fiat 1.3 liter multi-jet. The power in the third gear is really amazing, guys. So we did some mild off-roading. We did not go too deep because this is a two-wheel drive variant. So now let's do my favorite part, 0 to 100 acceleration. AC off, traction control off, on to the first gear. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe.